Hey guys, what's up? It's Pauline Amelinckx again, your Boholana Belgian, tuning in once again. I have to apologize if I wasn't able to post a video last Friday because due to a series of fortunate events, or call it fate or destiny, I was able to come back to Bohol, and I'm really happy to be back and spend some time with my parents. And the topic for today's vlog is the topic for today's vlog is top 5 things you need to know when or before moving to Manila. The first thing that I would put on this list is the traffic. Number one, do not underestimate the traffic here. You know how when we speak of traffic, we say or we speak of the rush hour? In Manila, it's not rush hour. It's not even rush hours. For me, in Manila, it's rush days. The only day for me in Manila for when you can travel without that much traffic is Sunday. It's also really helpful if you know the general geography and the places where traffic is most congested. The first two things that would come to mind is Makati Avenue and EDSA. If you can avoid those areas, do so. If you're stuck in traffic in the Grab car, for example, and you really need to be somewhere, run. I'm just kidding. So that's the first thing that I want you guys to know. Do not underestimate traffic in Manila because it really is notorious. The second thing on this list are the different modes of transportation in Manila. You have the tricycles in the smaller areas. You have jeepneys that go from point to point and that stop along the way for you to hop on or hop off. You also have buses for longer travels or buses that go from point to point. You also have, of course, the MRT or LRT. I have never ridden on any of those. I keep hearing different stories from different people, both negative and positive. I do know that if you do decide to take the MRT or LRT, you can go to 7-Eleven and buy a beep card. This will expedite your travel. Another thing, or another mode of transportation here in Manila is, of course, Grab. Next to that, we have Uncas. And in my previous video, I mentioned the bangka that I take every Saturday to go to the other side of the river for me to buy groceries. That's another thing. And the last one, I'm not sure if many people know this, is the ferry boats that traverse the Pasig River so that you can go from Mandaluyong to Binondo, for example. The third thing that I want you guys to know are the must-have apps, in my opinion, on your phone. The first app that I would suggest that you would download is Waze. Waze is a great app that will tell you the estimated travel time from point A to point B, or even if you have a stopover along the way. And it will also give you the route with the least amount of traffic. It will give that suggestion. Of course, it's up to you if you follow that, but it's a really good app. And the second app I would want you to, or I would suggest for you to download on your phone is Grab. If you need to go from point A to point B in a little bit more comfort, or with a little bit more comfort, I would suggest you download and use the Grab app. If Grab is not an option for you, or if you really need to be somewhere really, really fast, the second best option to Grab, or sometimes even the better option to Grab, in my opinion, is Uncas. They provide you a hairnet, a helmet, a face mask, and when it rains and it pours, they even provide you with a raincoat. So the 10 times they provide you with those things. They're very, very gorgeous. The fourth thing I would want you guys to know before coming to Manila is if ever you do get lost, if ever you feel the need to ask directions, I think it would be better to ask those directions from a tindera or a security guard rather than asking a tricycle driver, for example, or jeepney driver. Because I've experienced it before that they would tell that if you ask a jeepney driver or tricycle driver for directions, that they would just tell you, ay, alik na, just make sakay na lang with me. Only for you to find out that it was just walking distance from where you started. And the last thing on the top 5 things you need to know before moving to Manila, it's something that I only found out about a few years ago, and it's that the airport in Manila has 4 different terminals. It's only here in the Philippines that I've experienced an airport like that. And the entrances to those different terminals, or 4, are located quite far from each other. So if you're stuck in traffic and you're on your way to the wrong terminal, it will take up a lot of time for you to get to the other one. And if you're already running late for your flight, you might actually end up missing that flight. So yes, before you step into the Grab, hop on an Uncas, or get into a cab, you need to know which terminal your flight departs from. Luckily, my mom informed me about that beforehand, so now I'm just passing that knowledge on to you guys. So that was my vlog for today. Thank you very much for watching. Continue to subscribe, continue to follow, and have a great day.